Hello and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever one applies to you. My name is Kai, and today's video is going to be more of a rant video than like one of my calmer, just explanation videos. Because this topic pisses me off to no end. Skill and talent are not fucking synonymous, bro. They are not synonymous. They are not the same thing. And it really fucking pisses me off when I see people, especially on the internet, look at something like dancing or playing a musical instrument, or like there's this one guy, Bensei, or Bensai, I think his name is, who does a lot of, like, all his content is centered around like meteor hammers and rope darts and stuff. And it boils my fucking blood so much when I see people be like, dude, you doing this thing and this thing and that thing, and dude, you're so fucking talented. Like, no, they're not fucking, it's not talent, it's fucking skill. It is all skill. Like, you don't just pick up a fucking rope dart and immediately you're able to do the most advanced fucking maneuvers possible with it. That is almost completely unheard of. Like, maybe once in like 500 years will someone be born that can fucking do that. And even then, they will still have to be shown the basics before they figure it out on their own. Skill, being skillful in something, is literally, it describes someone who has gone through an extensive process of learning and practicing a specific thing or type of thing or like genre of thing so much that it looks effortless. And you see this in like some of the best like break dancers, pop and lockers, fucking like contemporary dancers, ballerinas. Like, I guarantee you, most of the people you see on the internet doing these insane dance routines practiced that fucking routine like 100 times. Easy 100 times. Depending on how complex it is, it could be less than 100 or more than 100. Talent is an innate ability to do something at a high level compared to like when you start. So like, hold on. So like with talent, I'll use an example from my life because it's the only example I can really think of. When I was in 8th grade, I had been playing the trumpet in band class for 2.5 years, and then I decided to switch to the French horn, which I had never touched before, never played before, really. And my band director, whose like main instrument that she played and had mastered, like one of the greatest French horn players I've ever heard in my life, sat down with me to teach me how to play the French horn. And the French horn, mind you, is not an easy fucking instrument to play. Your ears have to be really fucking good because you are constantly adjusting the tuning of the instrument while you're playing. With trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, like almost every other instrument, your tuning gets done before you ever start playing the fucking instrument. So like with trumpets, And I fucking wish I had a trumpet and a French horn here so I could show you what I'm talking about. But essentially, with trumpets, there are two slides. Well, technically three, but there's two main slides on the instrument. So these are actual pieces that can come off the instrument that are dedicated to tuning it, to making sure that it is in tune with whatever tuning you're using for the piece that you're playing. And you have to pull them to a certain place, and then you leave them there for the entirety of the fucking piece that you're playing. There's also like a technically third one, which is called the D slide, but it has a finger ring, and it's only used for specific notes. And it's because those notes, for some reason, with how the trumpet is structured, will come out of tune unless you hit that slide a certain way with your finger when you play them. So with the French horn, you have some tuning slides for your different note buttons. But because of the way the French horn is structured and the sounds that it makes and the way that the bell is, those will not keep you in tune for the entire piece. Like, they can get you in a neutral hand position. They can get you to within a half a tone of the tuning that you need. But then the rest of the time that you're playing with your French horn, so you have the bell, and then in the bell, you have your hand cupped like this, and you're in the bell, and you go like this and that to change the tuning of the bell. So you try to keep these fingers. It's easier when they're braced against something to keep them anchored, but these fingers get anchored, and then you move the heel of your hand. It is extremely hard. It takes a while to fucking like get to. And your ears have to be incredibly good because you have to be constantly listening to not only your own tuning, the notes that you're playing. You have to be listening to the rest of the band as well to make sure that you are in tune with them. And you will know when you're not in tune with them because it sounds like fucking shit. It sounds awful. And when she sat me down to start teaching me how to play this fucking instrument, it was after school, 8th grade, after school, in the band hall. We sit down, and I was thinking this was going to be like a half hour, maybe an hour fucking like teaching session, right? It was maybe 5 to 10 minutes because we sat down. She showed me how to do the tuning. She showed me what positions to go if you're starting to sound sharp, what positions to go if you're starting to sound flat, how to keep it, in tune. She gave me a fingering chart. So it shows you all the different combinations of the buttons and whatnot to make the notes. And then we had a book with a bunch of scales in it. Scales and different like progressions and like combinations of notes that are specific and are meant to like keep you fluid in this stuff and like movement through different notes and whatnot, and kind of help you attune your ear to the sounds. So we sit down. She plays fucking bees, bro. She plays a scale, and then I play the same scale. And then she looks at me and she's like, "What?" And so she goes, "Hold on, play that. I want to play that scale again. I'm gonna play it, and then you're gonna play it again." So we do that again, and I felt like it was a bit sloppy compared to hers. Not gonna lie, but then so she flips this a couple pages over to a bit more complicated scale. And then she goes, okay, watch me play this scale, and then I want you to play it. And so we do that. And then she goes, okay, I want us to play the scale at the same time. So we do that. And then I like start to play another scale that she told me to play without her showing it to me, like without her playing it first. And I'm like halfway through this scale, and she just gets up and starts walking away. So I stop and I'm like, hey, what the heck? You need to come back and finish teaching me how to play this instrument. And she goes, no, I don't need to teach you anything. Like you're a natural. You can do this. All you have to do is keep practicing and gain the confidence, but you have this. That is a combination. It's not even pure talent, because I already had prior experience playing a brass instrument with these kinds of notes. But it's not easy to transfer from trumpet to French horn, because you have to think about it differently in the way that you're playing. But that's a combination of skill and talent. It's not even just pure talent. So, like, when I see people online see these incredible dance moves or these incredible singers, like, most of these people, the vast majority of these people you're seeing are not actually fucking talented. Not by the point that you're seeing them. It's not talent anymore. It's fucking pure skill. They have practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced over and over and over and over on these things to make them as good as they are, to get as good as they are at what they're doing. It's not just talent. And the reason it pisses me off so fucking much, I'll tell you. It pisses me off because regardless of if you realize it or not, when you say that this dancer who you're seeing for the first time do these incredible routines is talented, again, whether you realize you're doing this or not, you are undermining the countless hours of practice and dedication that they have put into this medium, that they have put into learning how to do these things, to perfecting these things, to the countless hours that they have spent strengthening their body, ingraining the muscle memory, gaining the incredible body control that they have to do these things. Because some of the things that the dancers I've seen on YouTube can do, I can't even begin to imagine how they fucking do it. It's just so out of the realm of what I understand about controlling the human body. And so for people to sit there and say, wow, you're so fucking talented, it's so disrespectful to all the work that they've put in. Like, you're chalking what is essentially the culmination of thousands, if not tens of thousands of fucking hours put into this one thing. Like, dedicating themselves to it to the point where some of these people for years probably didn't have much of a social life. Especially if we're talking about like people who've dedicated themselves to like a martial art of some form. Bro, it's so fucking disrespectful to say that it's all talent and that like you're essentially chalking it up to some innate ability to be able to do these very highly complex and very, very advanced techniques, when in reality, they have poured literal blood, sweat, and tears into learning and perfecting this craft. It just, oh, it just fucking pisses me off so much, man. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I A couple days ago, I had recorded a couple videos. Well, recorded one video and started recording another. And then honestly, I got 4 minutes into the next video and decided that I didn't want to fucking do it anymore. So I deleted both the videos and had decided I was just going to let the fucking channel die. Like, I was going to delete the channel, but I couldn't figure out how to do it on my phone. So I was just going to let the channel die. But then I keep seeing people misattribute skillful practice of a craft to talent, and it every time I see it, it just pisses me off so fucking much because it's so disrespectful to these crafts that are highly honed. And like if you don't believe me, one of the things that I often see misattributed to talent over skill is it's the meteor hammer and rope dart stuff, because they, like, people who are highly skilled and stuff like that, they make it look so fucking easy. So what I challenge you to do, if you're watching this video and you're one of these people who commonly attributed it to talent over skill, I want you to go and get a meteor hammer, like a trainer meteor hammer. Learn the basics of it. Just learn the basics of it first. Get the basics down, get comfortable with them, and then I want you to jump from the basics into like one of the most advanced techniques that you can find for it. Just try that. Try it. See how well that goes. And then come back and comment and tell me how it goes for you. And see if that doesn't change your perspective on what Bensai is doing in his videos. Okay? Do that. And if you don't want to do it with the meteor hammer, do it for dancing. Pick one style of dancing. Contemporary, modern, fucking ballet, whatever. Pick one style of dancing. Learn the basics. Like, learn the bare minimum basics that you need to do that style. And then I want you to find a really advanced set of movements or whatever, or choreography or whatever in that style, and then try that and see if it changes your perspective. I'm so fucking tired of people calling shit talent when it's not fucking talent and it's skill. It's so disrespectful. All right. Rant over. Video done. Whatever, bro. I'm going to go back to not fucking posting on this channel probably. Have a great day.